Yo, what's up, family? Yo, we got another good one for you today. We're going to title this one simple word that y'all all too familiar with. Haters. You know what I'm talking about, right? Haters. You know what I'm saying? So instead of making it something long, I'm going to title it just that, haters, because what I'm going to be touching on is even when we're dealing with society or family and friends, co-workers, whoever it may be, neighbors or whatever, right? You may call it something else, but I know hate when I see it. And you know what? Instead of feeding into their hate, your hate actually motivates and inspires me to be greater. Anything you got to add to that?
That word hate, haters, actually has so many meanings of it.
Yes.
Especially like, let's just say when people are jealous of you,
Hate.
or they look down on, they look at your life.
Hate.
Yes, it's so many things in so many different ways that one simple word has.
Yes. Anything you got?
I thought about comedy wise, when Cat Williams on his stand up comedy, he was like, if you all got 40 haters at the end of summer, you doing something wrong.
I like that. That was funny with Cat.
Then you need to find out how to
need
get
to
40
find
more haters.
I like that. You're right. If you ain't got more haters, then that means you ain't doing something right. You need more haters, because that show. You're right. He right. When you got haters, that means you're doing something productive, and that's why they're hating, because they ain't on your status. And as always, you know I love to give you a word of the day. So instead of being so philosophical, we just gonna go with that simple word, hate. If I ask the average person out there, what does the word, I'm sorry, not hate, haters, what is a hater?
I would say a hater is someone
The definition of a hater.
Upset, envious, jealous. They're all kind of same words.
That's
upset
hate.
That they're
That's
not
a hater.
in the same position that you're in.
True indeed. That's a hater. What would you, babe? What would you say the definition of your definition of a hater?
I'm blank right now. I don't.
All right. Well, I'll go. Maybe you piggyback. All right. If you actually look it up, we know what it is. We know what a hater is. Like you said, jealous. But a hater in this day and age now, if you look it up, a lot of it had to do with the internet and celebrities. People trying to think they trying to live their life. You trying to live someone else's life. You mad that you ain't at what someone else's status is. So a hater is when a person use negative comments and negative energy to try to put someone else down or make them feel bad or something, because
to make them feel
better. And the real thing about a hater is they really hate themselves. That's why they always got negative energy to put out hateful stuff. And you go, man, every time this joker come around, it's just nothing but negative. You want to add now? You came up with something?
Just like what you said, it's just a thing where people they don't have the type of life that you have, and then they turn it into a very ugly thing, and that's only because they hating on you.
Watch this. I remember when we was back in Jersey, right? I remember one of our neighbors. We gotta say no names. This guy, and it reminded me of in current day now, but we're not gonna go into that. This guy, remember the guy there? He said that the neighbor across the street was a a-hole. He said that the guy down the street was a a-hole.
Yeah.
He said the guy around the corner was a a-hole. And I'm like, dude, everybody's an a-hole to you. Everybody.
So
You know what this tells me? When I'm not around, you talking to them saying that I'm an a-hole because I might not agree with something that you got. He's the real big hater right there.
Exactly.
It's like, how is it that you always got negative connotation stuff to say about everybody? Do you stop worrying about other people and you won't be having so much hate all the time?
Exactly.
Got something? I love that Cat Williams thing. That was funny where you put that. You ain't got enough haters. If you ain't got 40,000 haters, then you ain't doing something right.
I'd say there's always haters every day in your life, but I feel like the best way to just deal with them is just to not to deal with them all. Just ignore them.
Just ignore them. You're right. Because I'm sorry.
So you wonder why if you got people like that around you, should you completely cut them off? Or
you can, but sometimes those haters, and this it hurts. Sometimes the haters are in your family.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the haters are your coworkers that you gotta work with this joker all the time. Oh, you know the person that they just pull up in the parking lot, and just as they pull up in the parking lot, they say to themselves, "Woosah, you know what? I'm not gonna let Michelle get to me today. You know what? I'm not gonna let Tyrone get to me today. I'm not gonna let Mike get to me today. You know, I'm just going in, do my job. I'm telling you, because today, woosah. It's a shame you gotta be dealing with so much nonsense when you got haters. Because watch this, folks. How many times you was at a family event, rather it was at a function somewhere at your personal family member's house or whatever, and you had that certain type of person, y'all joking, laughing, having a good time, and when that certain person all of a sudden showed up, it was like the record stopped. Everybody energy changed when that one person showed up, and it's like, oh man, such and such showed up, man. He don't know how to act, man. He get drunk, and then he start tearing up stuff, starting stuff, man. Hey, next thing you know, one by one, you start seeing the event get smaller and smaller because people start saying, hey, I want to thank you guys for inviting me, but I have to go. Little by little, people start, because what did we say about a hater? You ignore them, you get away from them. And it's a shame when we got events like that, you see people go, no, I got to get up out of here. Soon as that one person showed up, because everybody know, every time their energy is so negative, their aura, that they bring, it's like they're a virus. They bring nothing but negativity, and they start spreading it to other people like a virus. You be like, look, let me get away from this person.
So I have a question. When it comes down to people like that, should you stand up and say something and put them in their place? No, because that's what they want.
No, they want to start some nonsense.
Yeah, put them in their place, or you need to just have a word with them.
It's just like the less energy you give them, the less, they feel like, oh, damn, my hating is not giving them, they're not paying attention to them, so no, don't pay them no mind.
Exactly, but then that person needs to be taught.
No.
Some people need to be
I get what you're saying. Is it sometimes you say you don't give up on family or whatever. Sometimes it might be a family, they misguided so bad. Maybe somebody should take a chance on that person, tell them what they're doing wrong, just like a kid.
Yeah,
sometimes I get it, but you can do that. But when you see that all your efforts has failed, and you find out that auntie, grandma, granddad, everybody else tried, no, this person's just a bad seed. You got to let them be. Because look at the opposite of what I said. When that person comes to the event, he just make everybody feel uncomfortable. They want to leave. I want to be at the event, or I want to be the person to come to the event. The moment we all laughing, joking, talking, having a good time, and y'all know how that other person show up. He's just the opposite of a hater. The other person, he or she shows up, and when they show up, it be stuff like this. It'd be like, hey, what's up? Oh, it's not such and such just showed up. This party about to be jumping. Yo, get over here. And everybody happy. Everybody's so happy with that person. See, that's the person you love being around. Like I've said in many other videos, you want to be around people that light up when they see you.
Who keep you happy.
Your presence make everybody like.
But if that's the case,
and see, the hater would hate that person. Oh, they all acting this way when he comes.
But if that's the case, then you need to kick that person out. The person, the main one,
the first one, the hater.
Yeah, the people that actually is the main people that set up the party or whatever, or the event, then they should allow people that are with lots of hugs and lots of hearts.
See, she say that, and it reminded me of that episode a little bit on Everybody Hate Chris. Remember when Earthquake was Rochelle brother? He was a bum.
Yeah.
Remember, he said, mama tripping, and that's why she kicked him out, right? He a grown-ass man. But remember, they was trying to avoid him. So, because he eating up everything, he a lazy bum. And remember, they all went out to eat, and they didn't tell him. Like you said, kick him out.
Yeah.
They said, look, we all went out to eat. And he was walking through town. He seen through the glass window of the restaurant, and he bars in the restaurant and said, hey, I didn't know y'all went out to eat. Like, why y'all ain't tell me? Because we don't want you here, man. But hey, we ain't going to keep going, because we know how haters are. As I said earlier in the video, even to a hater and people that like being around a hater, shame on you. But another thing, like what I said earlier, is you may call it something else, but I know hate when I see it, because these are people that spend.
You don't even have to see it. You could just feel it.
You could feel it. Exactly.
Energy is really strong.
And like we said earlier, know when it really do hurt though, when you find out it's a family member or friend that you genuinely helped.
Rooting for.
You rooting for them to win, and then you find out that's the one.
They want you on your downfall.
You find out through the grapevine that they the one that did this towards you, said that, and you like, what? You know how much I helped that person out?
Yep.
And I love to help them out. I want to see them win. And they dogging me. You know why they dogging you? Because that was the person that they came by and told you all their sob stories. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they said, Ashley, could you lend me $50? I'm going through this tough time. And you said, oh, $50? Yeah, no problem. And you made the mistake. See, when they asked for 50, But you made the mistake and you pulled out more than 50 and you gave them what they asked for. See, now you gave them the 50, but that person will go to somebody else and say, oh man, you know what? I asked her about $50 and she gonna give me, she could have gave me more. You like, what? You asked for 50, I gave you 50. But see, in their selfish, hateful mind is that they see that you are doing okay because you're not wasting life with dumb stuff. That's why you got 2 pennies that you saved, right? So they looking at the fact that, oh, she could have gave me more, and now they start bad mouthing you. And you trying to figure out, wait a minute, I helped you when you needed help. But in their eyes, you could have did more for me. But this is what you asked for. This is what I gave you. Why are you hating on me now? So it do hurt when you find out it's someone who you genuinely had love for. You genuinely, as you said, you want them to win. You've been rooting for them, helping them all the time. And now that's the one that hated on me? You like, yo, nah. That hurts. That hurts to the core, like your boy said in Shrek. Remember when Donkey said, you cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me deep. Because he thought Shrek was talking about him. When he just overheard Princess Fiona and him, they was talking about him, but not in a negative way. They was saying something positive about him. But he just heard that one part that he didn't hear the whole story. He's like, oh, they talking about me. So, yo, in closing, how do you deal with a hater?
Just ignore them.
Simply put. How do you deal with a hater?
I would say I would cut them off.
Simply put. I'm going to add a little to exactly what they said because they're right. The way you deal with a hater, don't deal with them at all. But another thing you got to do when dealing with a hater, you got to understand where they're coming from. Because a lot of haters, you know what it is? They really are a reflection of themselves. They really hate themselves. And then they got to look at you and see how you are progressing. That's why they hate so much, because they like, damn, they really hate themselves. So what you can do, be around that person I told you about before. Be around more productive people, positive people that light up when they see you. Be around those people that help lift you up. Don't waste your energy with that hater, because what did she say earlier? Haters give off nothing but hateful, negative energy and a negative aura. We out here sweating like crazy. I'm sure y'all can see the beads on. Look at this, Joe. You even sweating. You barely sweat. Yo, I am sweating. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I love
it's like 100 degrees.
I love it.
See, she want to be dark like us. And on that note, subscribe, share, like, and comment. But most of all, learn to support, share, love one another.
And learn not to be a hater. Because there's
Definitely.
some hating hoes out there and
Oh,
hating
wow.
men.
Yeah.
It's hating men hating on another man. I think that's so weird. Like, people hating on another, like, another man hating on another man or another female. Cardi B actually, oh my God, sorry to drag this. But Cardi B talked about, she was like, don't be that, oh, why her and not me? Be a, how could I get like her? Like, it's nothing wrong with asking for help. Like, put your pride to the side and ask her. Maybe she might be helpful to be like, hey, how did you get to this level? There's a lot of helpful people out here, but your pride and thinking like, oh, why I gotta be her? Like, you're just a hater right there.
Now, see, now we keep continue now, because now you just brought up something that I got to piggyback on. Chris Rock.
Sorry.
This is good. I love what Chris Rock, he touched on that back in the days too, where he said there's a difference between men and women. He said, for example, a man could have a good woman, right? And he let the guys know, like, yo, man, you know, I got a wonderful wife, man. My wife do this, do that. And when the guys come over the house, the wife helps everybody out with whatever event is going on. They go, man, you got a wonderful wife, man. That's beautiful. You know what another guy will look at, and long as he ain't a hater, most guys, they just go, man, he really got a good wife, man. I got to find me a wife like his wife.
And that's positivity feedback.
That's positive, right? He said, but you know what women do? But then he said, B-I-T-C-H. He said, but nah, women do something different. If a woman let all her girlfriends know, I got a good man, my man does
They gonna find a way to cheat.
He said that instead of saying, I need to find a man like her man, they'd be like, no, I
want
want her man.
Like, girl, you a hater.
That's a hater. But yo, on that note, we finally's gonna get out of it. These jokes act like they melting. I'm melting chocolate. What would you be melting?
I'm that white chocolate.
Oh yeah, so what flavor you melting? Come on, man. What would she be?
Pistachio.
Yeah. White chocolate? Okay.
No, it's not white chocolate.
Oh, you said you white chocolate.
I got
So what would you be melting? I'm melting chocolate. Butter pecan?
No.
That's it. You're right. Puerto Rican butter pecan. You're right.
Yeah, like in closing, I'll just be like, don't be why that person and not me? Like, maybe there's nothing wrong with just asking that person like for help, and you never know. There's a lot of helpful people out here that might want to put you on instead of you just hating on them.
Now, I'm gonna take a page out of your book that we both talked about before. Instead of being a hater, for any of you haters out there, the best thing about an apology is
change behavior.
Yes. So if you are a hater, or you've been told through the grapevine you're a hater, you can change that. Change it, and I guarantee you, people will notice your change, and people will respect your change. Peace.
I don't know why you're doing it.